And we are live?
Wow.
Hello, peoples.
I'm low.
Hello, everyone.
We have moved.
Indeedly do.
Meaning I can do this! I'm not sure if that actually picked up on stream. On the thing, I'm sorry. Anyhow.
I don't even know what happened.
Just gays being gays.
Fair, honestly.
Fair enough.
Alright. You said put in lounge or cauldron? Self-promo, right? Put in self-promo, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna put it in there. Misty, you be quiet. Where are ya? My dude.
Maybe they're busy with something. I don't know.
Okay. Twerk twice if you can hear us.
Guys, he's not twerking. He must have had a heart attack.
Oh no!
That would be depressing, honestly.
Lol.
Fair enough.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I want to do recap.
Yee! Recap time!
Yeah, recap would be nice.
So. You guys are in Scotland. You guys found the original headquarters of Torchwood.
Percy's pissed.
You guys started a riot in the base by letting loose their horses. You've also fought a werewolf and killed an innocent townsperson.
Oops.
It's sinking eventually.
If I remember correctly, I was just about to throw paint bombs at two guards that were guarding something.
Regarding a secret basement area.
Mm-hmm. I believe we were.
What do I need to roll again to do that?
Strength. Strength or dex. Pick your
Strength.
poison.
I'm
Pick your
going with
poison,
strength because
strength
it's
or
my
dex.
highest. It's my one of my
If I
highest
may.
anyways. Oh wow. Okay. I didn't roll that high for some reason.
Rip.
That might have failed actually.
Probably.
So, you throw it in it, and it plops down harmlessly on the floor, like right in front of you. Try again.
Percy's just gonna look over. It's just like.
I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna pick it up, throw it again.
Percy's just gonna look at him. And it's just like, if I may ask, why are we throwing paint bombs?
Jonathan looks at Percy. It's just like,
Same thing
Well,
happened.
you see, if it explodes, it'll blind them.
And then they'll cause a bunch of noise and we'll get caught.
It'll cause what?
They'll cause a bunch of noise and we'll get caught.
Didn't we just cause a bunch of noise already?
Upstairs, you hear a loud crash. And the guy in a yah-ha-ha-hoi! Followed by another
Yoo-hoo!
loud smash and a, I'm alright!
Above table. Apparently Jonathan is really weak. Can't throw paint bombs right now.
Yeah.
He just sighs. If
That one
anything,
also-
do you want me to give it a try? He just takes off his paint arrows.
Oh yeah, I forgot I gave you those.
Actually, wait, does Jonathan have the throw proficiency?
I don't think that's a thing.
Eh.
There's no throw
No,
proficiency.
there's a throw thief.
I have throw anything. General, yeah.
Give me one more roll then.
One more roll. Alright, throw.
Doing great, buddy.
That's an 8, a 6, and a 10.
So,
Now we add them all up, right?
Also, welcome back.
so Jonathan, do you remember something about the paintballs? You'd forgotten to arm them when you threw them. This time you arm it, you wind up, and you yeet it, and
Yeet!
smash! It goes against the wall and throws paint everywhere.
Okay, damn.
The
Did that
guards start
affect...
going off in Scottish that is so far beyond anything understandable that I'm not even gonna fucking try. We just watched Ferdinand earlier, so just imagine David Tennant playing Angus at his worst. And just
Put that
screaming
in your
and
kilts and smoke it.
basically. Just so these guys are screaming, covered in paint, and they hear the crashing upstairs and the horses, and they're just like, "I fuck it. Do we warn someone? Why do we warn them of? There's some fucker dropping paint."
Okay, so while they're doing this, could I non-lethal sneak attack
So, Jonathan
Yes,
looks
to
at
knock them
Percy.
out?
Jonathan looks at Percy, is like, see? It worked out.
You look over and Percy's already gone. So I'm gonna start with a stealth.
Well, I mean, I didn't get to say anything before that, so he said that before he left.
Alright, so that's a 15 plus... Where's my stealth? 15 plus 17. I assume that's a pass?
Yep.
Alright, and then that'd be... Crap, I don't have anything that's... Oh, well, I have a club. Where did I get a club?
Where did you get a club?
We'll just say you're using one of your blunted arrows. Actually,
Because Percy knows pressure points.
Antonio,
Yeah.
would you like to awaken stick and give Percy the stick?
The stick.
Roll me roll me a charisma.
Oh. Okay. Hold on. For that you just add the modifier. Well, no, I don't even have a modifier in charisma.
Rip.
Probably be funny then.
Well, I'll just roll it. That's a 10.
Do you have anything in persuasion?
Maybe.
How much?
Oh wait, there is no persuasion in here. Hold on.
Okay, diplomacy.
Diplomacy, that's the one. I have a 2 in diplomacy.
Okay, so that'd be 12. Congratulations, you have now locked in your ability for your or object. You may teleport the whacking stick to any player's hand, regardless of distance, so long as they have need of the stick.
I see.
So Percy, as you find yourself like, how the fuck am I going to hit these guys? You go to hit and you find that instead of an arrow in your hand, which was your best bet, there's that Antonio's cane is in your hand.
Well then. So what would that be?
He just like gives like an awkward smile and a thumbs up from across the room.
Roll the club. Actually, no. Roll a short sword.
I don't have a short sword in my inventory, so I don't know what that'd be.
Just add one to your inventory, and it deals blunt damage instead of slashing.
Yeah, 1d6 bludgeoning. 1d6 plus strength.
So 1d6.
Or dex in Percy's case.
Or deck. Yeah, there you go.
Yes. Actually, that'd be a dex two-handed, wouldn't it?
If you're using it two-handed.
For now, yes. So let's see. To attack, that would be... Alright then, so that'd be 17. And let's grab the d6. Alright then, so that'd be a 6, and then on top of that, what is my sneak attack currently? Sneak attack.
What's your to hit, by the way?
My to hit for the item? Plus 7.
Alright. What'd you roll to hit?
It was a 10. So wait, no, that'd be 17, not 16. Did I say 16 or 17? I can't remember.
You said 17.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll pass their AC.
Not to mention, they would be flat-footed anyhow, so... shoot. What would my sneak attack be? It increases by 6 every... 1d6... So hold on, if I'm a level 5 rogue, that'd be 2d6 then.
Yep.
So... That'd be a 5. And a 6.
Alright.
So that'd be 6, 5, 6. What does that? 6, 5, 6. 12. 17? That'd be 17 points of bludgeoning, non-lethal.
Alright, I managed to knock one of them out.
Alright. And then... Would I be able to grab the other and cover their mouth, or would that be someone else's turn?
You'd have to, like, have someone else do that.
Someone please do that.
Don't ask Jonathan, he won't be able to do that.
Are we going by turn order, or?
Do we
We'll
have
go
it
by
in?
turn order.
Okay. I didn't think we rolled for initiative.
I mean... Some of you did. Everyone else roll initiative.
Apologies.
Alright, I'm rolling initiative. I got a 3.
Okay.
I have...
So who has the
Would-
higher dex out of Antonio and Jin?
What is that again?
What's your dex?
Oh, Dex. That would be Jin. Mine's 13.
Alright, Jin goes first.
I put him in a headlock,
You can put him in headlock, yeah.
dude. Or I'm gonna put him in the master lock until he passes out.
What now?
The master lock?
I know what he's talking about.
Oh yeah.
Isn't
Like
that a
Rummy
lock
String.
company?
Yeah, it is.
Bless you, Derp.
I didn't even notice that.
I think I break his neck.
That's in that one! Well, did you specify non-lethal or lethal?
Non-lethal.
You just
So,
do...
Jin,
The fuck, you just like,
You?
sleep.
you get him in this headlock, and he's struggling for a while. These guys aren't your average policemen, they're military trained. So instinct kind of takes over, and you decide, yes, bite. And as soon as you bite, not only do you get a pretty good meal out of it, but the guy is now passed out.
First, he just stares.
That's good karma right there, right?
You didn't kill this one, did you?
Was Jonathan paying attention, I wonder?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Percy's just gonna look the other one over.
I don't know if Jonathan was looking when Jin did the.
He's alive.
All right, thank God.
I'm saying, you know how Jin bit the guy?
Mhm.
I was saying, did Jonathan notice that?
Yeah. Antonio, one of your party members just drank someone's blood.
Yeah.
Jonathan's just like, did you just do what I thought you just did?
Yeah, no, I drained the color red out of the circulatory system. He still got blood. It's just drained.
It's like, he was like, huh? I'm confused.
Congratulations.
Goddamn.
Who?
You ever heard of Bunnicula?
No, but I've heard of Dracula, and that's kind of just something that you just did, and I'm kind of confused.
Come on, boss dog. No.
Percy just leans over. Congratulations, you have a werewolf and a vampire in your party. Can we move on now?
Here, you can read my phone later. I got this really good book on my phone called Twilight. I think you'll like it.
Percy just kind of
Oh, Jesus.
flicks his ear.
You guys, I'm gonna roll something quickly. Yeah. So all of the doctor's objects at once just cringe, with, like, audibly. Just like you guys like, first is just like, oh no.
You don't
Third is like,
understand.
why? And 10th just a bit out audibly just like,
You don't-
no, just no.
Percy
You don't
just
understand. You don't understand.
Percy just goes, "What's so bad about this book?"
It's like
No.
whenever I smell blood, it's like a drug to me.
That is all 10 says is just no.
Trust me, you do not want to get involved with that shit.
You see, now I'm curious.
No.
You should go read it. It's really good.
No,
Mm,
stop it.
Hey, Jin.
I read
How,
the
Jin?
final book in I read the final book in one day.
Jin, how much would you pay me to read it?
It's not $1.
Okay, then I'm not reading it.
I'm not gonna pay
Okay,
somebody
there's
to
a ton
read
of
something.
ranch. I'm going to put it in the fridge for further use.
So, what book are we talking about?
Twilight, the best book ever written.
Oh, gotcha.
And poor Percy over here doesn't know what Twilight is.
It's a very good book.
It's not.
You just hear from 10th, I burned every copy of that in the library, you're not gonna find it.
It was written by William Shakespeare.
Percy
No,
just
it's
goes,
not.
Percy just goes, isn't there supposed to be a lesson about not burning books?
No,
You know, I
I don't
tried to
care
do
about
that.
any
And
lessons when the book sucks.
the
Rory
book is
just typed
amazing.
up, I mean, the doctor threw the TARDIS manual into a supernova because he disagreed with it.
About the,
You know,
I'm
I
gonna
can.
peanut gallery real quick. About the only thing I know about that book is that apparently a birthing scene within that book is a very accurate depiction of birthing. Anyway, that's about all I
Oh,
know.
Oh yeah, that was the best
great.
part. That was my favorite part.
Jacob's a pedophile.
Delight.
What are we talking about? I'm so confused.
Let's move
He
on.
totally is.
Please remember, I know this is a rated M stream, but still, let's not say the P word on here unless it has good
Yeah.
reason to.
I mean, that's just a fact of the book.
I mean, it is. Let's just not use the P word without good reason.
That's a good reason it happens in the book.
Eee. I just don't want to talk about it on stream.
Understandable. I do not either.
Is gross.
Moving on. The door has been opened.
Woo!
Alright,
In progress.
I'm a sneaking. I'm gonna do my sneaky knock thing.
Sneaky
I'm gonna roll.
snot.
I'm gonna roll perception to see what Jonathan sees. He walks up to the doorway and looks in.
Alright.
Alright, so that is 11 plus 17. 11 plus 17, 11 plus 17.
I just got a 26 on my perception roll.
What's 11 plus 17?
11
Yay.
plus
Break
17.
it down.
That
Yay.
is
You
28.
got 1 plus 7,
It's
8.
4 million.
and then 1
That's
plus 1.
That's
12.
12.
I think it's
So
69.
2 and 8.
28. Okay, thank you.
Yep, there you go.
You guys walk in. I'm gonna fill my water bottle. And you guys see some cages set up. One of them looks like it's set up for the boy. This is a very small cage. Like you keep like probably like a 5 foot by 5, like not like a 5 foot by 5 foot, but like a 5 foot by 10 foot space.
Ah, dog cage.
Yeah. One of them has the werewolf guy in it. He is chained up.
The
And
werewolf
there's-
guy?
Yeah, the werewolf guy you guys just saw.
Oh,
chained up. And it is labeled, and there's a signpost on it that says "Traitor shipped back to London for dissection."
Ah.
And
Yo,
then
can
in
I-
the final cage, you have
Brucey's just gonna pin his ears back at that.
Jonathan looks around.
a particular. You think this is a male individual. You have this guy
Let's just
just
see.
kind of sitting in there.
Oh. Jonathan looks around. He's like, this place makes me feel uneasy. Hold on. You guys may discuss amongst yourselves. There's no guarantee it won't echo through Nyx's mic. He'll try muting. Fair.
So, Percy's just staring at the werewolf cage, and he just kind of stares in. Just looks sad.
I picked a lock on the cage.
Do you know how to pick locks?
Percy does.
Somebody should pick the lock or blow it up or do something.
I don't know how to. I can
First things
probably-
first.
I
Percy's
can
gonna
dismantle it.
Percy's gonna see if he can talk to it. He's just kind of gonna lean down and go, "Can you understand me?"
Of course I can understand you. You wouldn't be able to.
Alright. Oh wait, hold on. Is he not in wolf form right now?
No, he's in human form at the moment.
Okay. He sighs. Okay, look. We're gonna get you out of here, okay?
Yeah, so I can do what? Exactly. I'm a danger. Where could I go?
I'm sure something could be figured out, but I'm not gonna let them just send you off to get dissected.
Hey,
no
dude.
one deserves that fate.
You want to be a time traveler?
A what?
I don't believe you that exists.
Do we have our robot with us? Is
Like,
Chloe
well,
with
sure.
us?
Well, sure it
The
exists.
NPC stayed
They're
outside to
little
guard
blue
the back.
box.
Oh, that's right.
You guys
Mm.
bring Chloe in.
Oh yeah. Jonathan goes back and brings Chloe in.
You're gonna have to sneak back out, dude.
I
Yeah.
am.
Plus, I think that's
Yeah.
kind of a longer walk anyway.
Yeah.
Wait, how far away is Chloe?
She's
Too far.
guarding the back entrance.
She's pretty
Yeah,
far away.
let's just leave her there for now to guard. We'll go back for her once we're done here, but we don't want to leave our backs exposed.
I don't know what we needed her for, anyways.
We can show her. We can show him that you got a futuristic android, dude.
We can
and then
do
he
that
probably
I
later.
believe-
don't think the guy's gonna care. Guy's literally chained up in a cage, getting ready to be shipped off to be dissected.
Yeah, but then he'd believe that it's real, and then he'd be like, "Yeah, I want to be a doctor."
Look, you give me my freedom, I can cause enough of a distraction to get you out of here. Those horses aren't gonna last forever. I think they're getting pretty close to catching them.
Done. And Percy's gonna start lockpicking.
What are you gonna do when he just turns and runs away instantly?
I don't care. I don't care who
As
you
long as he
are.
gets out of here.
Listen, I don't care who you are. No one deserves what Torchwood does to people. Percy just has his ears pinned back as he says that. Which he has been in his, like, hybrid form this entire time.
The one lizard man is actually looking at you, taking notes.
We will get to him in a moment. For now, lockpick. That is a 19 on the die.
You're easily able to crack it open.
So-
It's not hard to crack open a centuries-old lock by your time.
He just takes a hairpin out of his braid and just works it. And just creaks it open. Alright. You go ahead, alright? I wish you luck, man.
Alright. And if I do manage to get out without getting shot, even if I do get shot, at least I bought you some time.
Much appreciated, thank you. We'll
Just
make
get the
sure
kid to safety.
we will. We'll take him home.
Didn't he will actually go outside? You'd hear a mighty clamorous noise as he just shifts, followed by a lot of the Torchwood agents upstairs, freaking panicking.
Screaming, freaking out. Woo!
Percy's then gonna look to the lizard person.
He'll look up from his notebook.
Well, you're interesting. Hello.
Hello. I would think that you're quite interesting too. What are you exactly?
A werewolf.
That makes two of you then. Two different species. Interesting.
You could say
Are
that.
you from the same planet, or are you and him different?
Different planets. Well, technically I'm from here, but that's a long story.
I'm from Mars, dude.
Jen, please don't.
No, your scent is very human, though a bit odd. Very bloody.
What exactly are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Creature of the age of what you would call the dinosaurs there. I'm a Silurian. We are natives of this planet, though you, warm-blooded folks seem to have taken over and are, long tenure underground.
Makes sense.
I'm a science officer. I came up here to do some research and, well, got captured.
That's fair.
Taking notes.
Percy's already working on picking the lock. Here's the thing, any caution that he may have had about the people in here has been thrown to the wind. He does not want Torchwood getting anyone.
I don't have to worry about them with me. He puts his notebook aside and goes to a thing on his arm. Antonio, roll me a history check.
18.
He has a bracelet that's very identical to your own. Exactly identical. Simple disguise technology, really. He flicks it, and he turns into this human who looks like he's complete like one of the scientists that's just got brown hair and usual skin.
Oh,
I'll
that's
help you
real
find
interesting.
it out. Yes. We've been around quite a bit longer than the rest of you, but seems by all the things with this, we aren't quite ready to go back up topside. It does make me sad. But,
I am sorry
nice
to
to
hear
feel the
that.
sunlight for a time.
Maybe one day. Well, I know
Perhaps.
one day, but it'll just take some time. He's gonna work on trying to open the lock.
Alright, roll lockpick.
Antonio at this point,
And
by the way, has,
that together is a 5.
he's looking down at like that bracelet a bit, and like kind of shuffles it behind his back.
Someone
A
want to
little
sense motive
nervous
the anxious
now.
boy?
He's just like,
You did mention time travelers. Are any of you perhaps good with technology?
Jonathan just raises his hand in the background.
Would you mind fixing this? I'll pull out a object. It's just a button. It looks like a dial, but it looks a lot.
Jonathan will look at it.
So, roll me knowledge engineering and use magic device.
Use magic device. Where is that? There it is.
Down towards the bottom.
I got it. It is a 31 and a 26.
Alright. So you're able to fix it pretty easily, and you do figure out this is a long-range teleportation device of some kind. It seems to be a quick escape type device.
Jonathan looks at him and is like, "Is this meant to teleport someone?"
Yes, actually, specifically, it's meant to teleport me back home, but I ended up breaking it. Thank you. I can make my own escape. An interesting meeting you all. Perhaps we'll meet again one day.
Maybe
It's
have your
nice
name.
meeting you too. Whatever you are.
What's your name?
Actually, look up their naming conventions.
Yee!
My name is Kadiri. Kadir.
A pleasure to meet you, Kadir.
Wonderful meeting the rest of you. You'll give us a bow, and we'll flip the device. There'll be a spark of light, and he disappears into thin air.
Jonathan's like, "I wish I had a device like that."
So, is that everyone in here?
That is everyone in there.
Alright then. Before we go, I have something I need to do. I am going to go find a wall.
You find a wooden wall that's very easily suitable for your purposes.
Wouldn't it need to be stone to make sure it doesn't, fade out over the years?
I mean, you're in a stone cell. You could also carve it into the cell.
Yep. He is just going to... let's see. What would he carve? Viper has a small brain. I know. I'm sorry. I was originally going to go with my Viper has a small peepee, but I feel like that's a little too stereotypical.
Fair enough. So you managed to carve that into the wall fairly easily.
And he's just gonna carve his initial holes underneath it in a little winky face.
Yep. So you you do hear gunfire upstairs, and werewolf going nuts, as well as the very large sound of something very big and heavy snapping. It is. You guys are running out of time. What
Come-
would you like to do?
Let's move.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get out of here.
Alright. On your way back out, werewolf guy made good on his promise. He basically trashed the courtyard. They are still unable to calm the horses, and the horses have all run out the door. Everything is in total chaos. Half the agents are chasing the horses, half are chasing the werewolf, and any non-essential staff is trying to just clean up the courtyard, which is in such a mess that no one is. It's going to probably take them a couple weeks. So it's pretty easy for you guys to sneak back out the way you came in.
I've got a bad idea that I'm not sure if I should do, but I wonder if Percy would be spiteful enough to do.
You could roll something for that. Above
You know what? Roll for bad decision.
10. Yeah.
That was a 9, so he's not going to be thinking clearly.
Okay.
Someone's going to take a lighter out of his pocket and light the bushes around it.
Oh boy.
He just growls. Have fun dealing with that, Torchwood. Fuckers. Come on, let's get going.
Fire bell does
You could
start
say
ringing out.
you forced them.
Hey. Finger guns.
And he's gonna start running back to the TARDIS.
You guys managed to get back to the TARDIS. Kiddo is there. Lark is there. Lark is not there, but there is a note that Kiddo has, which is basically Jarvis figured out their location, so Lark is now gone.
That's fair.
Uh-oh.
Just the reason they were hanging out was because they were waiting for a response beacon, basically. But you guys do have the ability to contact them via the phone number on the bottom of the note. So if Jin, if anyone who has a cell phone would like to add that to their contacts list or their phone, they may. But it's a simple goodbye note, essentially.
Did Jonathan get a cell phone? I don't remember.
Yes, you all
Yeah.
have phones.
Okay, fair. I'm gonna add his phone number then.
Right.
Percy's just gonna sit down, kind of panting. Clearly still coming down off the adrenaline.
Did we ever get the case for the sonic screwdriver thing?
You haven't gotten the case yet, but you
I
don't
don't
know
think
how to
that'd be
get it.
here.
Oh, we don't know how to get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something that I should have remembered to do a long time ago. I'm gonna have Jonathan read the notes.
Alright, roll me an intelligence check to see if you can figure it out.
Let's see, is Jonathan dumb or is he smart? Oh wow, actually. That's pretty good.
So, you managed to piece together that, by finding this passage, the doctor simply states, only I know how to make the casing. I have not recorded how to make a casing, just in case any of the companions finds it and tries to use this information. If you are in need of a casing, then you should seek me out. If you're in need of a casing, then seek the bad wolf.
Oh. Okay.
Seek the bad wolf, huh?
Antonio knows what that means. Yeah, we're going interdimensional, baby.
Oh no.
Percy's just kind of panting and looking around. How is everyone?
Fine,
Anyone
Today
hurt?
was not
Or
Legos.
Anyone hurt or we all good?
Nope, I'm all good.
Everyone seems fine.
Jin, how you feeling?
I'm good.
All right.
You managed to drink from someone without killing them. Hey!
Life hacks 101.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I did that for flavor. I thought it'd be funny.
So, Antonia, you doing all right? You look more pale than usual.
I'm fine. It's just I'm not used to all this. You know,
Mm,
this isn't my usual expertise. I'm in the middle of stores all the time, not in the middle of gunfights.
can I roll a sense motive?
You can roll a sense motive on Antonio.
Is it a challenge sense motive back or something else? I forgot.
Bluff.
Roll deception.
Bluff.
Deception. That's right.
Sense motive.
Bluff
So
or-
17.
Bluff.
It is a 17.
Mushrooms were good, but I'm happy to resist
That's a
the urge to
10.
going and drinking the rest of the ranch dressing.
Oh dear.
Yes, that's a 17 versus a 10.
Yeah.
What is Antonio feeling?
He's definitely like he's telling the truth about how he feels about the entire situation they were just in. Because yeah, this isn't the norm. This isn't what he's used to. But there's very much something that he is hiding, and it's obvious that he is trying to cover it up by using the rest of what he is truthful about.
He just sighs. Look, if you're not ready to talk about it, then I won't force you. But, I mean, we're here if you need to talk, okay, man?
Kid just goes. Kid just pipes up and goes, "Yeah, we're here." So, I gotta ask why you smell funny compared to the other humans.
Yeah.
But
Out
he
character, have I noticed that
as
too?
He points at Jin.
Can you repeat that?
Check.
Can you repeat that?
Like he's not looking at Antonio, but he also looks at Jin as well.
I do.
You've never thought to try.
He's gonna start sniffing Antonio.
Don't. He just like pushes him away by the face.
No.
I can sniff your hand, buddy.
Can I say
But
something?
don't.
In this?
Well, don't.
Alright.
Jonathan's like, well, so who wants to go chase after a big bad wolf?
That's not the we're not focusing on that right now, okay?
Oh,
So-
well, that's not exactly the response I was expecting, but okay.
Well, it's not exactly what we're focusing on right now.
Oh, fair.
So, Roy's just gonna pipe up and go, I mean, we stopped the werewolf, he ran off. You're not meaning the werewolf, are you?
This feels like it's something more
That's
particular.
not Nocturne's lament, derpy but fair.
Double derp.
Double derp.
Double derp.
Are you going to explain to the party what you found?
Who were you talking to?
You. Can't see it, but I'm smiling behind my DM screen.
Oh, wait. Oh, God. I'm sorry. This is gonna take me a moment to actually put it together in my head. So, Jonathan, did Jonathan read the notes to himself, or did he read that out loud?
If he wanted to take the book and read it out loud to the party, he can.
So, okay, so he read the notes to himself in his bedroom. He took it out and then he brought it to the group.
Yep.
And he reads it out loud.
Yep. So
I
you
don't
guys
know
would
how.
all. So Jonathan would like basically like shake his head. I assume he makes some indication that that's not what he meant. And he'd pull out the notebook and then read it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you guys now know what's written in the final passage of the notebook in regards to the casing. By the way, once the words "bad wolf" are mentioned, the TARDIS almost seems to shudder. But not in a
Ugh.
bad way. Almost in like a everything around you seems to pay attention to those words and hang on them. TARDIS does. The TARDIS does. And even though I got a low roll, the recorder seems to perk up as well a little bit upon hearing that. Basically, it's not like a happiness. It seems to be a prevailing sadness, but also a like
Oh no.
those words mean something to both of them. Hi, Sandy. I have been visited by Doggo.
Doggy.
Okay.
Hi. Well, is the bed covered in things? Now you're just sniffing. Just vibing.
So,
So yeah, that happens when you bring up the name.
Oh, Jonathan kind of just looks around. He's like, he kind of just notices the sort of atmosphere change. It's like, wow, I didn't necessarily expect that kind of response from the TARDIS itself.
Seems a lot more particular than something to deal with the situation we just faced.
Kid is going to pipe up. Yeah, but can I go home now? I said you guys
Oh.
could take me.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Percy's just gonna go for a kid. Just making sure he's not hurt. We're gonna go ahead and take you home now, okay?
Yeah. Wait, your name's Percy.
Yeah.
You're the person who invented pizza! He just throws his hands in his air. Excitement.
Percy just bursts out laughing and just looks over and just goes, I told you!
Kiddo's tail is wagging.
You know what? Why don't I go ahead and go make us some, okay? You wanna follow me?
The kid lights up like Christmas, and he is just bouncing up and down. Just nodding.
Alright, go ahead and follow me. And he's gonna head off to the kitchen.
Kiddo will follow anxiously. In fact, he turned into Puppo and he beats you there. Hi, Sandy.
Sandy's just walking between you and me.
Yeah. But I hear both of you from both places. What's going on? Now she's just going to go lay down in the bedroom.
Yeah, as she do.
Indeed.
So, Percy is going to try and do his best with this pizza.
Alright. Roll.
Alright
Keep in mind,
then.
this will not override the 100 temp HP you guys have and have not used. That'll be kept until someone else's birthday.
That is a flat 30.
It is the best damn pizza you've ever made.
He smiles
Yeah.
and he'll serve it. Dinner!
Everyone, it is amazingly made pizza.
What's the kid's reaction?
Yeah.
You've never seen a child so happy in your lifetime.
This is better than the pizza we got on Earth.
He just chuckles. I try my best.
I have a sneaking suspicion since you followed the book, you didn't invent it, you just taught us how to make it.
I put my own spin on it.
Fair. Is that why it's a breakfast food?
Yeah. That's what you guys
Breakfast
think.
for dinner! Even more excited.
Well, of course.
I'm not good at playing children, but I try.
No, this is adorable, hun. I love it. You do good. Now, we're gonna have to go ahead and take you back home. He's just gonna lean back in his chair. There's a slight problem, though. He just looks at Jin. He looks at Jin specifically.
Yeah.
These are a
Yeah.
group of people that aren't gonna like you. Very specifically because we were made to kill vampires.
Yeah, I'm gonna put water in that too.
What?
Bonjour.
But he just sighs. Look, Jin, we're going to be very careful about this. I will call ahead and talk to Lycaon, but we're all gonna have to be very careful, but you in specific. These guys were literally built to kill vampires.
He doesn't smell as bad as the person who keeps hanging out on the ceiling. I'm trying not to bark at him. He seems like he's skittish. The kid is looking up and Elijah is indeed just on the ceiling, just eating his pizza. Somehow.
He just
And
looks
he
up
and
and it's just like...
The kid looks at him and just bork, 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 bork. Elijah just looks very terrified and runs away.
Don't worry, he's nice. He's just, you know.
He smells dangerous.
I know
Don't
he
like
does. But here's the thing. It's always good to listen to your gut, but you can't always judge a book by its cover.
Even if your gut tells you to hunt it down and kill it.
You should listen to your gut, not obey your gut. That's the way I look at it. Besides, he's a doctor. He helps heal people, not hurt people.
But if he's one of the most tales I have of things like him are evil things.
Yeah, a lot of them are. But not everyone's gonna be like everyone else.
Fine.
So always be careful with them, but with that one, I trust him. Kinda. I don't know. I trust him as far as I can throw him, and considering he's skinny, I can probably throw him pretty far.
But if you want to try throwing me from distance, I can levitate myself.
See?
He just says, seriously, see if you can make an entire loop around the TARDIS. I'm curious.
He's gonna try!
Roll strength.
I've got nothing in that. That's an 8!
You pick him up and the levitation makes him, like, lightweight as heck. And he go, noom! You're not sure where he went, but he's around the corner and gone.
But listen, we're gonna take you back to Lycaon, kid. Do you remember Lycaon?
Not really. I remember my parents, though. And the big tree.
Yeah.
This place reminds me of the big tree. Just not as tree-like.
Well, it's the same thing as the big tree. It just looks different, and it's older.
Why does
I
it
think.
look like a weird box?
I don't know. She looks how she wants to look, and that's up to her. Anyhow, basically, he's going to turn to the rest of the party. So basically, there's a few things we're gonna need to keep in mind going in. And I will go ahead and talk to Lake Crayon before we go in, but you're gonna have to respect the pack. Don't cause any huge damage. You guys are technically on my head, so I don't want you guys to get kicked out of the village.
Yeah, the worst I can I'll do is exile.
Yeah. But I don't want something
Sorry.
like that to happen. No, you're okay, kid. He just ruffles his ears.
That's fair. I like how you called me kid even though I'm older than you, though.
Mentally.
I'm 50.
Mentally, you're younger.
He just sticks his tongue out.
He just sticks it out back. What can I say? I'm only 20. But anyhow.
You're not 20, I can tell by looking in your eyes. You're 38. Stop lying.
I am not 38.
Yes, you are.
Okay. I only spent 10 years in the test tube, and I don't count those years. And B, I don't even know where those extra 8 years would have came from. I was 19 when I went in there.
So then you... Right, because the 8 years you spent training don't count.
Out
We
of
were
character.
in the same class when I was 10.
Out of character. He only spent a year in the training, remember?
Never mind. I thought you said it was 8.
No, it was only
No.
1 year.
This is why we write our shit down, people.
Yes.
You're still old. for a human.
I wouldn't call all 20 old, but whatever. Either way.
You're 30 exactly, though.
I don't count the years in the tube.
Your eyes do.
Well, I'm not my eyes now, am I?
Yeah, but that's what tells your age, silly. Like pre-rings.
Sure. He just pats his head. Yeah, Jin, you're gonna have to be really careful in there. Like I said, we were literally designed to kill vampires, and, well, yeah. Don't drink from anyone in the village. And everyone needs to behave. Got it? Not to mention, these people are very secretive. You did not hear of them. You do not know where they are. And that especially goes for if anyone starts asking for them. Got it?
What about those weird people that come by and, like, pick people up for jobs from time to time, though?
Unit's a little different, but Unit has authorization to do stuff like that.
Okay, why does Torchwood not? Aren't they the same thing?
Torchwood don't see us as the same way. Unit is more about, actually working with us to make sure that,
I'll correct
things are
myself,
kept
you
safe.
wouldn't know about Unit. I just realized what time period we're in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what about the stuff that the Torchwood people were asking? I shouldn't have answered the questions then?
You couldn't have known. We'll have to let Lycan know that some of the data has been breached. That's not on you, though.
I wasn't able to tell them anything substantial. It was just that, we have a tree.
Okay. We could still let them know, but that's not too bad. But no. Torchwood are very bad people. They're a bunch of people, a group that likes to capture aliens and either dissect them or use them. They always say that if it's alien, it's theirs, and it's... Long story short, they're horrible people.
Okay. Still odd.
And they will hurt you. His ears are just pinned back during that. Someone's a little, Someone appears to have a little bit of personal history.
Hmm.
But anyhow, you guys have been quiet. What do you guys think? Any questions?
Let's go.
Fair enough. Antonio, Jonathan?
Excuse me, I'm
Jonathan
munching on stuff.
Fair enough.
Jonathan's just too preoccupied with the pizza.
Not lies, just yeah. I'm probably not gonna be allowed to, go anywhere near anyone. Just as he
Yeah,
like
for
slides
the-
in from the opposite side of the room.
Yeah,
the
for
doorway.
your own safety, please stay inside the TARDIS.
Oh, you'll probably already know that I'm there.
Yes, but still.
If they can't smell me on Jin, they'll be able to smell me on you. Actually, I might get blamed for Jin's existence. That'll be fun.
I'll explain it on call, okay? Any other questions?
Should we leave the robots here behind? I feel like that'd be a good idea.
Oh no, I feel like they'll be fine with robots. They have much
Yeah.
more advanced stuff than that.
Yeah, Chloe's just
Yeah.
typed
Plus,
up.
it's kind of like a drop-off mission a bit anyway. So why would we really need to bring them along properly?
Well, I mean, I would like to see everyone again for a bit. Unless you guys don't want to stay.
Do we want to do a coin toss to see which one we bring?
What do you mean, which one?
He's referring to K9 and Chloe.
By the way, as you guys mentioned K9, you see the Roomba go like out through the hallway, doing its usual cleaning job. K9 is chasing it.
Percy just growls at the Roomba.
K9 joins the growl.
Does the kid as well.
Yes, he do.
Just
Antonio's face palming once again.
Suddenly explains why. Suddenly it's very obvious why he hates the Roomba.
Yeah, now it's very obvious to him why he hates the Roomba.
Dog versus
Oh
Beckham.
my god.
I don't know why I don't like that thing. I just don't like that thing.
Not telepathically from Elijah. By the way, why do you have a heat lamp in your room? To Antonio.
What?
Actually, let's just say it out loud. Just looking at Antonio.
Percy just looks over and flicks an ear. You have a heat lamp?
Yeah, he's got a heat lamp above his bed. Like his lights aren't normal lights; the UV lights.
Like
Maybe
you're a.
the room's just that cold.
What are you? A lizard?
No, I just like the warmth.
Fair enough.
I can feel that.
Under all these layers, I am fucking skinny as a twig. Do you expect anything else out of me?
You're not a polar bear.
I don't care. I like warmth.
Understandable.
Trust me, if I could actually go and sit out in the sunlight without burning myself, I would. The sun feels nice.
Book table. I just got a really funny idea. Jonathan's room at night gets like very hot, and so he built himself a large industrial fan.
Yes.
But anyhow, do you guys just want to drop him off, or would you guys like to see?
Whatever would be the easiest way of doing things. I don't know.
Oh, whatever you guys want to do, I'm willing to.
Here's the
I'm on
question
board.
about that. How important is this whole casing thing or whatever it is?
Well, I mean, it's a part that I need for the sonic screwdriver that I've been, trying to collect parts for.
And how important is this sonic screwdriver? He knows nothing. Antonio hasn't gotten the news about what it is.
So Antonio's like, I just want one.
Well,
I mean,
okay
it does.
then.
You just hear from your stick. I mean, it does everything except for wood. It's a very important scientific instrument.
He's just like he opened his mouth like a couple of times, and then just like kind of squints, just like that is a way of wording it.
Does Jonathan have any sort of inkling of what a sonic screwdriver would do?
I mean, not really.
He has no idea. He just wants one. Okay.
I mean,
He saw that the doctor used it as a light, and so that was good enough for him.
he not only like Halloween episode, he didn't just use it as a light. He tried scanning stuff with it as well.
Oh, okay.
He tried to do a scan with the screwdriver before he licked the wall. Remember?
So maybe so maybe he saw that. He saw him use a sonic screwdriver, and he's like, "Ooh, that looks interesting."
It's like the sort like the long range teleport. It's like, ooh, can I have that?
Oh yeah, Jonathan tried to take the sonic screwdriver from him.
Yep.
Well, if it isn't something that's a necessity, then besides, it would take us a while maybe to figure out how to get there. Probably whoever this bad wolf is, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe once the doctor's a little stronger, we could ask him.
Maybe so. Maybe there's something even in here.
Maybe.
You think that they would let us stick around while researching that, or
You mean the pack?
yeah. There's if it's safe enough.
As long as we don't cause any trouble. I mean, I need to ask Lycan, but
Well, yeah,
I
of
think
course.
he'll pipe up and just go. I mean, if you just need a place to park the TARDIS for a while, we have space for that. So long as you,
Yeah,
know,
that's
actually, so long as you know you're careful to abide by the laws and stuff. It's like the one weird teacher guy that's been showing up.
oh yeah,
for a
Phantom.
couple centuries now. Phantom, I think his name is. He's pretty fun. He teaches us all kinds of things.
He's a good friend of ours. He just gives a smile.
Are you sure he's not more than a friend? He used to share an apartment, Percy.
To be fair, he just goes super red and just rubs it back to his head. To be fair, they put us in that apartment together.
Yeah. Huh? Why did you stay, though?
Because I like the company. I'm a social person.
Right. He just nods. Children, pointing out the obvious since however long children have existed.
Basically. And the children are fucking blunt about it, too.
Yep. I'm calling your gay ass out.
Either way, yeah, just, be respectful and all that. And I'll be honest, I'm sorry in advance, Jonathan. Expect them to ask you 20 billion questions.
I'll try not to get a headache.
Actually, you're good with technology, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I mean, knowing Aurora, she'll probably be the one who has the most questions. She's the science lady.
Yeah.
Science and medical lady.
Aurora's real nice.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, she's changed faces since you were around.
Really? Did something happen, or?
Bit of a lab accident.
Oof. To be fair, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. carbon dioxide poisoning is very dangerous.
Ugh. Has it been cleared up since then?
Yeah.
Alright, that's good. Do you know what time
What?
period you were taken from, by the way?
Same time period you guys found me in.
Okay. So it shouldn't be that hard then.
Yeah. I mean, you'll probably want to get the coordinates. No. You've been... No, I don't... If you should probably get the coordinates, though. Make
Yeah.
it easier to find.
I will.
You're not going to be able to materialize in the area without them.
Right. I'm gonna go call Lake Hayon. And he's gonna go walk off.
Have fun with that.
Will do. He's gotta go
Tell
do that.
grandfather I said hi.
Will do. Out of character, can you repeat that?
He said, tell grandfather I said hi.
Oh, right. Right, out of character, I forgot about that.
Oops.
He just chuckles. I will.
Yeah.
Actually, now that you're here, do you remember what name you had?
I mean, I don't really have, like, translating it to English makes it impossible. I mean, it'd be impossible to pronounce with English, but usually I'm just called Vixel.
Pixel. Okay.
That'd, like, be the most that, like, if you wanted to actually translate my name, it'd be something like Swiftwind, but I don't like that, so. And then, like, my actual name would be technically impossible for you guys to pronounce, because I think only one of you, two of you, three of you are, like, can talk telepathically.
I'll let him know. He's gonna go off and he's gonna go make a call, whether that's Aurora or Lake Hayon or I don't know who I'm supposed to call for this.
I mean, you can call any of the council. It'll be who picks up. So, before I do that, does anyone else have anything they'd like to do? Because this may take us a bit.
Like, actually, like, getting there, or...
In character, because he'll be doing stuff with talking, and I've been focusing on Percy a bit today, so...
Yeah, other people talk, please.
Other people can...
I'm not the only one
I'm
here.
trying to
Please talk.
think if there was anything that I wanted to do with Jonathan.
You could try and research who, like, what that means.
Oh. Sure. Go down to, maybe the library?
Alright. So, roll me an inspection.
A what?
Or roll me an investigation.
Where is that?
I think that we have those here.
Antonio, what
Perception?
are you planning to do?
Where is investigation?
Investigation isn't in Pathfinder.
Then perception.
Oh, perception. Okay. Mine was a 17.
So you managed to find a couple mentions of the name, but you're starting to figure out that it seems to be a pattern, right? There seems to be a pattern with it popping up and then a particular doctor popping up or a particular incarnation popping up. The thing is, you guys have not found what object that incarnation aligns with yet. You have a description for them, and you can assume it's the doctor because they're mentioned by name in a couple of these. But it pops up as a corporation name, as the name of a project, as something that was like something that more of one of the personal journals he mentioned was like spray painted on the side of the TARDIS, and in descriptions of areas as writing or graffiti or street names or things. But it does not pop up as but other than that, you cannot figure out a real pattern to it. Because it starts at a certain year and then it stops at a certain year.
Thing is called Bad Wolf, right? Or something like that.
It just seems to be the two words, almost like what you can gather, it's just echoing and following this individual around.
I feel like I almost had the idea thinking that it is a place and not a person or a creature.
You can't tell what it is. You can just tell that it is a phrase that has followed the doctor around for a while.
Oh.
You do not know why it stopped. Just you can note that it did happen for a bit.
Okay.
You also can note down places, but you're not sure whether it's a who or a what. But you're certain it is not a place.
I'm gonna write down the places and keep them in note.
Alright. So, I'm not gonna list all the places because there's a lot of places.
Oh,
Yee.
okay.
But, for the most part, it pops up as different things. Not places, but rather the word being written somewhere. Or being mentioned somewhere. So it's not like, this street could have a street name with it. Or it could be put somewhere in like a slogan or something. So it just seems to be, it exists. It's a phrase, not a place, a thing, or a who.
Okay.
Roll me intelligence.
1 sec. Intelligence 14.
Okay, so you are able to figure out what it is then. You're able to figure out that it's a message, but you're not sure what the message means. Just that it's a message. Nice, Andy. Flap, flap. You wanna lay down on the bed?
That's cursed.
Here.
Also,
So it is a message. Interesting. Okay.
Is that what you want? Wanna lay down on your bed? Lay down on your bed if you want. Go on. You can lay down. Or are you just checking on me? Apparently just checking on me. Okay.
Sandy, come here, girl. Sandy. No love for the Knicks.
That's sad.
Also, did you guys know that corgi butts float?
What?
Yeah,
Corgi butts float.
I knew about
What
that.
are Antonio and Jen up to?
Tony at this point has gone back to his room because, like, he's been kind of called out already once, and now he's all nervous about it a bit.
Heat lamp feel good.
Heat lamp feel good, first of all, that. Second of all, he's definitely, like, studying the bracelet a bit more now.
Roll me
Come here.
spellcraft or anything like, what is it? Let me look at it.
I do have a spellcraft, so...
It's either spellcraft or use magical device, whichever you feel like he would
Miss Sandy.
be able to understand
It's-
it with.
I don't know exactly. It's more of he's just kind of, like, looking it over a lot more
Okay. That would be
than, like, doing anything with it.
that'd be knowledge arcana then.
Okay.
Look it over and try and piece stuff together about it. Or at knowledge engineering if you have it, but I'm gonna go with knowledge arcana because it's an unknown device to you.
Yeah, I don't have either of those, but I do have a 5 in them, or a 5 base. But that is a 3 on the die. My rolls are
It's a
garbage
D8.
today. Hello?
So I'd like you to roll me a D100 to see what happens as you're monkeying with it and
Uh-oh.
inspecting it. You roll low, just a fair warning, he may turn it off.
Well, that is a 27.
Alright, I need to roll now. Hi, Sandy. You're just gonna be guardian of their bedroom? Okay. Guardian of Derpy's bedroom.
Well, of course. Would you expect anything else of her?
Yeah, I just walked over back to the room and she's just peering out of the bedroom like, hello. I'm just like, okay,
Hello,
you are
friend.
guardian of the bedroom.
Hey, Sandy.
Alright, D100 time. Okay! So. So, I'm gonna DM you a thing, and I'm gonna see if you're okay with it happening.
Okay, alright. Could be.
Repeat that?
Huh?
Sorry, you said something then cut out.
Oh, yeah, that could be done.
Alright, so you're sitting in the room, you're playing with it, and you're monkeying with it. One of the nicest things about this room is that it's got a pretty nice mirror in here. So, you're monkeying at it, like, trying to piece together, like, alright, so the guys caused a physical shenanigans. I'm not sure if mine is the same thing, but your line of logic is just to pace back and forth in the room and, like, monkey with it. So,
It's basically like he was pacing around with it, thinking about it, and then he's just like inspecting it while he has decided
Yeah.
to sit down on the bed.
So you're on the bed. You're inspecting it. You go to get up. The eye is underfoot. It has moved the box in front of you, and you trip.
Gah.
And you kind of end up hitting something on it while you trip.
Oh no.
And so you're on the floor. You get up. The eye is just kind of staring at you from on top of the box that you usually lock it in. Kind of like, ta-da! I escaped.
Delightful. He is kind of like giving it a glare.
Yeah. And in this process of giving it a glare, your eyes wander over to the mirror. And what you see is that not you. It's actually quite disturbing.
If scales could go pale, they would be right about now.
Yeah.
And he
So-
fucking screams.
I need everyone else to roll me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Oh, okay.
29.
You hear
23.
it, Kirsty. Jonathan,
Alright,
you
hold on.
hear
Wait,
it.
no. That's an 11 plus 19.
Wait, I
11
didn't
plus-
hear, or did I hear it?
You hear it. Anyone higher than a 20
Alright,
would
no.
hear it.
Wait, no. That's... Hold on. 28. I'm sorry. I got the wrong modifier. You got a 20 on a nat 1?
What?
Jin got a nat 120.
Yep. My.
Jen,
Yeah.
you hear and you get up so fast that you bonk your head and get tackled by the piggy fly plushies.
Oh,
You are not married.
where's my torch? Do I have a lighter?
try and light one of the plushies on fire, but you find that it is fireproof somehow.
Throw it across the room and I lock my door. Oh, God.
Antonio, everyone is moving towards your location.
Panic, fear, he is diving under the covers.
You hear Jonathan scream for Antonio as he's running.
Roll me a use magical device.
Who?
Antonio.
Oh.
Where is that?
Let's see how quickly you managed to turn it off.
You see, this is even funnier, because in the background, I just had this super calming piano music.
That is an 18.
So Jonathan is about to get to the door, you actually manage, you just finally you're just like, stop it, and you just smack the bracelet. It turns back on.
Great!
You are disguised again.
Well,
You now know how to turn it on and off.
So we just come in and see Antonio.
He's under the
he's,
covers.
like, he's under the covers most of the way. But he, like, would come out, like, pull the covers off his head properly. He is, like, a lot paler than he was before, and his eyes are wide, and, like, he is freaked out.
Jonathan's like, what was that awful noise?
My scream?
Yeah, your scream, wherever it was. The scream, yeah.
I screamed.
Why did you scream? Is everything okay? Are you hurt? Percy's immediately checking him over.
No. He shoves him away. Don't.
I feel like the entire party is just gonna start enclosing.
Oh wait, no,
on
I couldn't be there
together.
because I'm on call.
Yeah, you're on
Oh.
call. So you and I can't all hear that in the background.
Oh.
So,
Well,
you just hear from behind in place of Percy, just, are you in need of psychological assistance?
Here comes the vampire man.
Here comes the psychologist man.
I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Alright, everyone out. Last thing someone needs during a panic attack is a crowd. Come on. He just scoots everyone out.
How can I imagine that
He's,
there's just like
sitting on the bed.
emotional support dog now on lap? You don't know. Just kiddo.
It's not the kiddo, it's the eyeball.
is
God damn
here?
it!
Is Jin
Emotional
right next to me?
Support eyeball.
But
Yeah.
thing, he just shoved it back into his pocket, like, shut up, get out of here, I don't need you.
Jonathan looks at Jin, and he was like, that sounded like something out of a horror movie.
No, much worse. A children's show.
Jin, in the distance, you just hear, I think it needs to be about 20% cooler.
Close the portal already, oh my god.
The TARDIS is having fun with you, huh?
The My Little Pony theme song just starts blaring outside Antonio's
My
door.
Little Pony. I used to wonder what friendship
Which
could
one?
be
Which
with
one?
the
That's gonna
pony.
be the
G4.
worst for his mental state, I
Oh,
think.
you're not gonna do Generation 1?
Yeah, screw it. It's not. It's the Sea Pony Shooby Doo from like G1 or 2.
What have you
I
done?
still think that's gonna be worse for his mental state.
Percy just perk up at that, cause I'm pretty sure that's from his time period.
Yes, it is.
Sadly.
So, yep.
Man, this is one hell of a call.
Poor man is just like, what the fucker is going on?
It's just like, yeah, you see why I'm constantly stressed? But yeah, we can get to that in a moment. Someone needs psychological help.
Good, do you wish to talk to the psychologist, man?
Do it.
Good. Talking is not something that he is very good at in this moment. I think. Oh, what the fuck? I think a fucking bug just flew by my ear. I felt I heard a buzz.
He nods and closes the door and just says, "Right, if you need an impromptu therapy session, then I'm around."
I don't know if therapy can help with that.
I mean, if you're afraid, it can help with that. I mean, it's not like I'm going to tell anybody else here.
Something I'm not.
So you're not afraid. Why the scream?
No. Something in the mirror that was not me.
And how did you achieve this discovery?
And he just kind of like lifts up his arm with the bracelet on it a little bit.
You're still getting roped into therapy. This man is tricky.
By accident.
See. Oh, is it a device of some kind? Did you manage to turn it off or on?
You got cut out. Oh.
I see. May I ask what that is?
Something I've had ever since I lost my memory. And all I know is it was. Is something important. And I messed with it. That wasn't me.
Are you quite certain that it wasn't you?
Go lay down.
Very.
Well, have you considered that you're more than your appearance?
What was that?
Well, have you considered that you're not going to find that out if you don't, actually figure out how the device works? Whether that was you, not you, what have you. You're not gonna figure it out if you're just sitting here scared of it. Also, Jin murdered someone the other day. I highly doubt these people are going to chase you out just because you look a little strange.
You hear somebody say swag in the distance.
I'm not worried about them. I don't want that to be me.
Why not?
Then everything I know is a lie.
If you have amnesia, what's to say that everything you know wasn't a lie to begin with?
I think I have the mental capacity to think about that right now.
I'll tell you what, when you do, we can talk about it more. I'm not going to push you at all when you're like this. If you're panicked over something, that's fine. But I will let you know that that eye of yours is a very powerful artifact. I'm sure you figured that out. That's something that's been with you this entire time, hasn't it?
Most of the time.
Well,
I don't give a shit what it is. It's fucking with me. And I don't like it.
well then, in order to get stop fucking with you, you need to figure out what it is. have more questions than you do answers. You're only going to keep being afraid because you don't know anything. Fear usually comes from a place of a lack of knowledge. And sometimes it comes from, which is usually how fears are made rational. Rational fears are more when you're afraid of something just because it exists, even if you know it, even if you know it and understand it. You have an entire group of people that you can use to help. And as I've said before, like Aeon knows things about that eye. Or at least may know something in the ballpark. You guys are going to go and talk with them. Maybe you should start prodding for answers a little bit. Whether you want to do that now or perhaps later, that's up to you. But I'm going to let you be for now. So do not hesitate to talk, ask questions if you need someone to talk. He will head out.
Antonio's just gonna fucking lay on his bed in a ball for a little while.
So, what's Jin doing?
I'm looking for burned books in the library.
There are no burned books in the library.
I thought they said they burned the copies of Twilight.
Yes.
Burned them completely.
They are gone. You find a book that's labeled Twilight that has the same cover as Twilight, but instead of Twilight, it's just written Nope. And by Stephanie Meyer, and the inside pages are just chapter 1, and it's just the word no repeatedly, and that's the whole book.
Oh,
Nice.
lovely.
You see, now what I'm half expecting is there is a book out there that's called 50,000 Shades of Grey, and it's literally just a book that's just the names of 50 different shades of gray. Or 50,000 different shades of gray.
Oh goodness.
Oddly enough, you would find a book like that.
It's funny.
So,
Hey.
Alright.
So
I've
what
gotten
does the
DM
goblin... What's the goblin doing?
the goblin.
Jin. He's got goblin energy.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
No, I'm just reading stuff in the library.
Okay.
Roll me D100. If you pick up anything interesting, basically. Ooh. So, you managed to find a particularly interesting book that is about the varying species of Skaro, the home, and one of those species you find is the Daleks, meaning you have found a book about the Daleks home planet, and it's like flora and fauna.
Remember to hold on to it and give it to Jonathan.
Fair enough.
Did you say you were giving it to Jonathan? What's going on?
Yep.
Am I lagging out? I feel like that might be the case.
Mm.
I don't know why, just some people seem to go very quiet, and I think it's on my end.
No, it's just quiet in general right now.
That is fair.
Right.
I believe people are messaging is the thing.
That is why I'm quiet. Yes, someone is messaging me because a problem has come up. I just staffed that problem. People
Oh.
are making fun of. People are making jokes about Yaro's accent, and it's kind of getting to them.
Ah. That's rude.
This can be discussed after session.
D.
So, I will switch over to Percy now if no one else has anything to do.
So Jin's not doing anything other than the books.
Nope.
Okay.
To be fair, I don't think he can. I don't think Rainbow can talk much, or Misty can talk much tonight.
You know, fair enough. Sorry to hear that.
Right. So, you actually don't know how to call him, but you do remember something with K9 about how he had multiple message relays. So you managed to set something up with that.
Yeah.
And you've added a new frequency to K9.
Mm-hmm.
So, you managed to call. Roll me a D6.
D6.
Council picks up.
The thing is, I only really talked to 2 of them, so this will be interesting. 5.
5.
I've literally only really talked to Aurora and Lycaon.
Well, that one would be someone you've never talked to. So, Aurora picks up.
Hello?
Oh, hello, Percy.
Hey,
His voice is different. Very different. It's weird.
Oh, wow, okay, he wasn't kidding, you have changed faces. How are you?
Fairly good. Who mentioned this? You've been gone for quite some time.
Our character, fuck, what was the kid's name?
What is the... Bad DM. Remember name. Remember the Silurian's name, but not this guy's name.
Was it Arin or something like that?
It was Vic something. Vicnir, Vicnar?
Vignar.
Vignar. No, it was Vignar.
Was it? Or no?
No.
Does anyone else remember?
You're asking me if I remember? I probably don't
Do not
remember
remember off the top of
much
my
about
head.
that character.
Oh.
Was it Velnar?
I'll just do Velmar, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that brings us to, play of this call. We found one of the kids, Velnar. Where?
He has been missing. Where did you find him?
Scotland. Being held by Torchwood.
I know Torchwood is, but that doesn't sound good.
I will explain in person, but, long story short, we need to come over to come drop him off and, talk and all that. There's a small problem with that, though. I'm going to preface this in the fact of they're both friendly, and I'm aware this is gonna sound like an oxymoron, but there are two vampires on the TARDIS.
Why would you even entertain the thought of letting one of them on a TARDIS?
Well, one was here before we were, and, well, he has more medical knowledge than what we have access to, and we can't always, immediately come back to you. And the other, well, he started out as human, and then this weird old one goop kind of brainwashed him into swallowing said goop, and he became a vampire like that. He's still very young, per se. I think it's actually only been a few days at this point. This is why I wanted to call ahead. Because I had a feeling this would probably be a problem.
Yes, that is going to be a bit of a problem.
The greater one, the doctor one, is gonna be staying on our TARDIS. That's for sure. He's not going into the village.
I would think he would be smart enough not to go into the village.
Yep. And, well, Jin is a very young lesser, so I don't know if that,
I mean, if he's young enough and you want the taint cleared off, that's not something that we can exactly do.
Well,
No
no,
one can do that.
I figured. But, he's... I guess these people are kind of my pack, and I don't want to, make people stay behind. If it has to be like that, then I'm sure I could talk to him, but...
I'll be sending 2 guards to escort you guys around the village when you're around.
Alright.
And if he does anything, it's on your head.
Good to know.
Yeah, I'll correct myself. It's not on your head, it's on his head, which will likely be on a pike outside of the village. Are we clear?
Understood.
Same thing if the greater sets foot outside that ship.
Yeah, no. He's not leaving the TARDIS. But anyhow, I do need coordinates to get in.
Right, I can send you those along.
Much appreciated.
How's you been, by the by? Adjusted to everything well?
Been trying my best. There's been a lot going on recently.
And I can see by the noise in the background that you have not lost your human penchant for stressing too much over short-term things.
Look, it's gonna take a long time for me to learn to not do that.
Well, what's with the grey streak in your hair? Have you really been stressing that much?
I don't know. This kind of just appeared after we came back from Egypt. I don't know how it happened.
I could probably investigate.
That's fair. Because this isn't how graying hair works. This looks more like... I don't know, it looks like someone took a fucking, whiteout highlighter to my head.
So many friends hasn't decided to dye your hair in your sleep.
Jin, it would not surprise me. He actually has something similar, but I think he dyed his like that. I know. I will warn you with Jin, I will try and keep him under control, but he is a bit of a prankster. I will get him to behave, though.
And so long as he's not, pulling pranks that would kill someone, I wouldn't see why it matters. Several of the Several of the pups are quite pranksters, and Phantom himself is known for pulling a wide array of pranks.
Him
You
and
should have seen what
Phantom
happened
kind of
with
have a, I guess, a rivalry, I guess is how you'd put it.
Dick measuring contest, more like it.
Yes, thank you. But no, Phantom knows him. If that's anything, if that gives him any favor.
I mean, not particularly, but
Fair.
to be fair, Phantom's mental state has not been earning him any favor lately.
Did something happen? He hasn't been getting worse, has he?
He's been in the on my psych ward a few times, and his issues are becoming quite concerning. He's getting worse.
Do we know any way to help him at all?
I mean, outside of a prayer to the gods, I wouldn't know a way.
I
I can't
mean,
even begin to understand what's going on with him. Then again, he is a time echo, so perhaps it is something that stems from the original, whatever the original is.
so we need to split him off from the original then.
Yes, that's how time echoes become their own physical thing.
Because he's not the first one we've come across.
Yes, but he may be the lost if you guys don't do something about it very quick.
I'll make sure we get on that right after this. If he's getting that much worse that quickly, we need to move fast.
I wouldn't say he's getting worse so much as he's mentioned some very startling things to me. I mean, he's getting worse in the sense of I'm trying to be cautious about his presence in the village to begin with, given what he is. Bear in mind, Time Lords are going to be treated as equal to the vampires to us. He may say the planet is gone and that the rest of them are dead, but I'm not going to believe that until I see proof.
Understandable.
So he is, by all human standards, able to resist his vices at the moment.
But I'd like to do something before it gets to be too late.
Yes, especially considering they are avoiding him getting far more violent.
He hasn't hurt anyone, has he?
We've had a close call during a combat training session, but beyond that, that was a close call, and that was in the middle of a sparring match. Those happened. But he did mention he killed Jin at one point.
Yeah. That's kind of what started the dick measuring contest, in all honesty.
Well, let's just make sure it doesn't end up with one of them 10 feet on, 6 feet under.
Understood.
Apologies if I seem serious. That face is, I'm trying to figure it out. It's not as goofy as the last one. It's very interesting being serious when, like Kaon, is turned into a goofball.
Really?
Funny. Yeah, he startled quite a few people with the whiplash of that. Now I'm the serious one.
That's fair. I mean, that's what new faces do, right?
I mean, they can.
But, anyhow, it's completely fine. It's good to talk to you again. We'll be there soon, okay? Alright. Thank you.
Nod.
And he'll hang up. And he's going to go find Jin.
Hello.
He's gonna knock on
in
his
the
door.
library reading.
Oh. He's gonna come sit next to him. Yo. So, I called. We're on our way. I'm sorry I keep on harping on this, but I'm gonna have to reiterate it again. You need to be on your best behavior in here.
Yep.
I've been told if you mess up once, your head is going to be on a pike. And I don't want that to happen to you. Okay? Especially since I'm pretty sure you...
Interrupting Rory is just going to pipe up and go, it's not your head on the pike, it's just more so don't try and push Phantom's edges too far.
Well, no, she outright said that they wouldn't hesitate to put Jin's head on a pike either.
I mean, if he attacked someone, I think is what they meant.
Fair.
Apologies,
Just behave. I don't want to lose you.
Serious and harsh on each other.
Hi, have you met me? Also, one other question, Jin. He just points to the white streak in his hair. Did you bleach my hair? Was this you?
No.
Alright, then I actually am gonna have to get Aurora to look at that. You see, I didn't want to point it out, but he has had this weird white streak in his hair ever since they got back from Egypt.
You've had it since you got back from Egypt. Background. Again, interrupting Rory. Existing. Vibing.
That's fair.
Being Rory. Whoa!
You okay?
I dropped my water bottle.
Rip. Interrupting water bottle, more like.
Yep. But the incense sticks smell good. And I want to sniff.
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 Yeah. So. Are we ready?
So, my question is though, do y'all want to continue or do y'all want to like stop for the night here and pick this up next week?
Feel like this would be a good stopping point. I don't know everybody else's feeling though, if we would like to just call it or not. See, this is the thing, is it's always a good stopping point, it's just a matter of do we want to do more?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Jin? Jonathan?
I'm good to continue if everyone else is.
I'm good to continue. Let me
Same.
take a leak and get a slice of pizza quick though.
Yep.
Can I go to the bathroom first? I'll be real quick while you get pizza.
Because I'm going to the bathroom does not mean that I cannot still be annoying.
Well, that's just my question.
Lights on the outside of the bathroom. I need to remove that.
It's so weird. Please hurry, though. I need to pee too. I'm just going to
I
grab.
think I will go as well.
I'm just going to grab more M&Ms. I got these M&Ms for my yogurt, and I've eaten more of them raw.
Ugh.
They have put in my M&Ms. Or in my yogurt. Also, I do want to apologize in the fact of, Percy is being a little bit asshole-ish on this.
I just realized why pizza when we got ice cream.
I'm okay. Yeah.
Okay, I will be right back. I gotta go pee.
Alright.
So it's time for Confusion 100. I'm on Nyx's mic.
Wait, what?
I've got Nyx's headset.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
I was like, wait, hooves? Wait a minute.
This is the funniness that can happen of being in the same house. Technically speaking, I could pop into Derpy's room if his mic was on and say things. Or vice versa.
That's why we're in like 2 separate rooms, I think. So that way we don't like end up in each other's mic, but damn it all, why does Kroger fill their ice cream like 2 butt cheeks? It looks like 2 butt cheeks though, and it's kind of concerning.
2 butt cheeks.
Yes.
I don't know what to say about that.
I mean, it takes eating ass to a whole new level.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's a jar opener. I can just scoop this with like a wooden spoon. This is like the rock hard crap that we get. What the heck? I was doing the dishes time. Sure, I actually get the fork clean here. Sink no longer has dishes.
Sorry, what?
I did the dishes.
Ah.
Yeah, no, don't worry. These people aren't going to kill anybody, contrary to me making them intimidating. They are just xenophobic as hell. For good reason, though.
Sorry if I go silent. I'm just mostly looking up stuff
Huh?
on YouTube.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted ice cream.
That is always a yes.
Okay, fair.
So is that my headset or your headset?
This is your headset. Your
I
headset
know.
has the ball thing on it because I took mine off because I was afraid I would chew. No, wait, I took it off to chew on it actually. Here's your headset.
Thank you.
That I took it off and threw it away because I was afraid I was gonna chew on it, but ended up chewing on it anyway.
Rip. Ice cream time.
Ooh, ice cream time.
Chocolate paradise. Why does Kroger just have a million flavors of chocolate?
Why do they fill their ice cream so it looks like a pair of butt cheeks?
Because it's
Questioning
funny.
this earlier.
You're not used to Kroger ice cream, are you, hun?
No.
It's funny. Alright.
Also, I need to figure out where the charging cord for the headset is.
Oh, I have it. I can give that to you real quick. Chocolate ice cream with more chocolate on it. That sounds about right for me. Here you go, hun. Whee!
That was a failure. It just crashed in the ceiling.
There you go.
I'll probably also grab more water.
Actually, I want to grab my blanket. It's cold.
Grab the blanket then.
Nem.
Nem.
The ultimate echo. Apologies, we're being weird.
No.
Expect a lot of this now that we live in the same house.
Yep. We're just a vibe, honestly.
Indeed.
Everyone's vibing.
Indeed.
Vibes are good.
Okay, I'm back. Hi.
Welcome back. We're being gay.
Welcome back.
So, are we ready to continue?
Yep.
I need to plug in my headset so it stops screaming at me.
Oh, it's my Twitterversary.
Well,
You posted it to Twitter and it's not gonna let me play it. Nix.
Yeah?
The video you posted from Twitter, it's not gonna let me play it for some reason.
Why not?
I don't know. Just says media won't. The media could not be played.
Then click the link. It's just Twitter.
I don't want to go to Twitter. I'll click
Then
on it
suffer.
anyways, I guess. Then suffer.
You don't get to watch the corgi butt float.
No, I clicked it. They really do float. That's weird.
It's adorable. I love it. Yeah, I am ready whenever y'all are.
Well, when is everyone ready?
Ready to go.
Good.
What are we doing?
Well, you guys need to figure out how to input coordinates.
I have Jonathan do it.
Percy's just gonna look over at Jonathan. It's just like, you know how to do it?
I'm gonna figure it out.
Roll
Maybe
use
you should just
futuristic
ask.
Device.
Rules. What?
Roll
What did you say,
futuristic-
Doc? Oh.
Roll use futuristic device.
Do I use magic device?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
And that's the same thing, right, hun?
Ha. 19. So should I just refer as magic device as futuristic device? Cause I don't know.
Oh my god.
What?
Sorry. Roll me a D100, Jonathan.
It was only 3 away. Or sorry, 4 away.
I got a 65.
You got lucky.
I got lucky? Oh
So
no.
you guys are actually going where you guys were supposed to go.
Yay!
If you had rolled lower than a 50, you would have ended up in Equestria.
Oh my god, no!
Because you hit 4. Which means other.
Thank God.
If that's an option, then I need to work on drawing everyone as ponies.
Technically, there are only 4 options. But it's a D20, and anything that's higher than those options is a rest area of its a rest area. So you guys are trying to go to a rest area, so you guys are already going to a rest area. So, guys, get out. And you land in this area. Middle of the forest.
I'm sorry, middle of a forest?
Yep.
I'm gonna roll perception.
First, you'd recognize this.
Percy just taking a deep breath.
It's kind of on the edge of the pack territory, though, roll perception. And I'll give Jonathan, once Percy's rolled, the same kind of thing.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
You know exactly where you are on the edge of the pack's territory. Because you find a skeleton. Human skeleton with a very, familiar arrow, though rusted and broken off, still sticking out of it.
Percy just
You
kind of
also
goes,
recognize the tree that's hanging above the area. And it's a tree that you've sat in before.
Percy just kind of looks at and just kind of pins his ears back and just stares. Sandy, come here. He just kind of shakes his head.
You okay there, Percy?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. We should get moving.
By the by, Jonathan, you would notice the human corpse with the arrow.
Jonathan looks at it and just is like, well, that fellow certainly had a sad story.
He was a werewolf hunter.
Ah,
He just kind of.
so it's not sad for you guys, but it's sad for him. Got it.
We did what we had to do. He killed. They killed one of
Right.
us. So.
Right.
None of the kids to pipe up. I mean, you killed an invader. That makes you a hero in our eyes. Just looking at Percy.
He smiles and ruffles his hair. Right. Come on. Let's head back in.
Kiddo will head back in, and there are 2 individuals waiting.
Mhm.
I now need to actually do a hack and Google quickly.
Mhm.
For you guys for some imagery. Unless it didn't end up in Hoot Crew. Which I will check. The Hoot Crew folder. The image set did not end up in the Hoot Crew folder.
Sandy, what are you doing? You just sitting in the middle of the hall.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to find an image, but the images are all like really ridiculous looking.
You're all good, hun.
Waiting at the gate for you guys would actually be 2 individuals, and these robes are actually more of a green color than the color that's described in this image. But they run up and they hug Kiddo. Or actually, I'll correct myself. Oh, these 2 would be kind of hanging out waiting for you. First, you'd recognize them as council members, and the kid will kind of look up at them, and they'll just kind of smile and just, let him on deeper onto the inside of the area.
Out of character, would I know their names?
You would not know their names, in particular. Well, actually, male one, you would assume is, one of the guard, is like the person they have running the guard.
Mhm.
Female one, you would assume that'd be the, one person that they have in charge of, perimeter and stuff like that. But I'll correct myself, these 2 seem to be more guards than council members. Apologies. They're kind of sitting at the gate and just vibing.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Percy just kind of dip his head. Hello.
They'd greet you.
We
And
brought.
they'd put a hand up, and then they'd do like kind of like a right hand and then like a bow motion with their head.
We brought the kid back. Are you 2 the ones who are supposed to be helping guard, or are we gonna get the? Are they gonna meet us once we're inside?
We are about to shift off our duties, so yes.
All right then.
And as you guys are walking in, you would find 2 more perimeter guards that kind of come up and replace these 2.
Yeah.
So the first thing to note about this area
There are wolves everywhere, and you can tell that these guys are not tamed wolves. These are wild animals, just by looking at them. Like, these are scar-covered, like, actual wild animals that they just have vibing around. As far as aesthetic goes, this is kind of what the general aesthetic of the city is.
Eee.
Sorry, everybody quiet.
Yeah, people are very quiet. Everyone all good?
Oh, apologies.
Do we need to stop for tonight? If everyone's too tired.
No,
No,
I'm good.
I
I'm
think
just sitting here a bit. Like, I'm fine. I just get kind of quiet anyway.
and all honestly, I just out of ideas of what to say.
It's a lot of new, I guess, taking it in a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Was coming here a bad idea? Should we have just dropped the kid
No,
off?
that's fine.
No, Nix, you're good. Like, I guess what's going on is like everything is all focused on Percy as of right now, and so there isn't a whole lot of like focus being shifted around to the other party members.
Well, no one else is really talking.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like take it in a bit more personally, just like okay, listening to what's going on around me.
Yeah.
Plus, the other factor of Antonio is like still a mess right now, so
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the reaction of
So,
the others, like to some of us here as a
yeah.
party?
Percy gets like that hand wave and nod. Jin gets looked at with disgust, and everyone else is kind of looked at with a meh. But it does seem like a very cold welcome. They seem like they're more cordial with Percy and friendly towards Percy, but I don't know. But there aren't many people here to begin with. The city center is actually relatively small.
I have a really dumb thing to say
Do it.
because of he's looking around, seeing that a lot of them just like giving him kind of the cold shoulder. Is like, what happened to the cuddly nature you showed the other guys?
Cuddly nature.
Would actually, one of the older ones would actually stop. You can tell this guy's kind of older, and he'd just look at you and just go, "To us, usually humans are threats, so forgive the cold shoulder.
Ah,
If you want us to be a bit warmer to you, then perhaps you should prove yourself." And he keeps walking.
Percy just looks at the party and sighs. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Trust me, it took me a while for them to warm up to me as well.
I see. Should we have a look around?
Well, we should probably go take the kid to his parents first. Or, yeah.
That sounds like a good idea, actually.
The kid kind of gives an odd look. What's a parent?
Out of character, hon. You've been calling them parents all day.
I have been calling them parents. Fucking hell. Why is it that I only remember a nation's culture when I finally, like, immerse myself with shit? I'm sorry.
So, let me rephrase that. Now, let's go ahead and...
Percy wouldn't know that, though. More than likely.
I
Okay,
thought he would, though. Because the whole... They don't have parents,
Yeah,
they're
he
loomed.
meant
he spent some time. Yeah, okay. Let me reset my brain a little bit here.
Do we need to stop?
Sorry. No, you're fine. It's just your anxiety is throwing my anxiety into a loop. So,
Well, I mean, no one seems interested. Things are all scattered, and, well,
No, I'm interested in. I'm just taking things in a bit.
trust me, there is fun shit for the whole party here. Just
There, yeah.
sorry. No, I'm just gonna continue. I'm not gonna focus on shenanigans. I said I would continue. I'm just gonna focus unless you guys want to stop.
I mean, if the others want to keep going, I'm okay to keep going. I just don't want to force people to do
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm good to go. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're not forcing anyone to do anything. We knew this was gonna happen. We had to bring the kid back. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where would we have to take the kid anyhow?
Oh, you guys would actually kind of take them down to the city center, which this area is a lot brighter. It seems to be like a lot of like consecutive doors. And the kid was right. There's actually a big tree in the center of it with like these really pretty shiny golden leaves.
I got a question. So, with the scenery here, is this all like technology stuff?
It seems to be, these people seem very technologically advanced for a group that's just living out in the middle of the woods. Yes.
Jonathan looks around in just in awe of everything around him. He's like, I have never seen something like this before in my life.
If you want to roll me a knowledge engineering.
I will. Oh, I got a nat 1? Well, it's a 19.
That's a...
Nope.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
You remember working in a facility that used to be this high level of technology, but you're not sure where the thought comes from, considering you're from 1991?
1995.
1995, sorry. And suddenly, like, your memory, like, shifts back to... Like, you could have sworn you worked in a place like this, and this reminds you of a place you worked in. But then, like, something in your mind corrects it and was like, no, you work in a dingy office.
Yeah.
So,
It's like,
you're confused for a bit.
he's like, I could have swore that, wait, no.
Deja vu.
Yep, deja vu.
Deja vu?
Yeah.
Percy just looks at me, just kind of chuckles. You all good there, Jonathan?
Yeah, everything's fine. I just, I
I'll-
don't know why, but it looked kind of familiar almost.
That's fair. I mean, that would explain why you're not bouncing off the walls like I expected you would have been.
Like, since when do I bounce off the walls?
You know what I mean, man. You get very excitable and distracted by tech. Very easily.
I mean, you got a point.
Yes, and I just said it.
Alright. Shall we continue then?
So, we're here in the city center with Kid.
And basically, you would find that the kid indeed does have like he'll wander up to two individuals. These are they're older than him definitively, and they kind of they don't hug him or do like what you'd usually expect of parents, but they do seem like they give him like head pat. And
Of course,
smile
Puppo.
and seem to be very. They seem to be happy that he's back. Though it's kind of a. It's weird. They act less. They act less like parents than parents usually would.
More muted.
Yeah, it's more muted.
Percy just looks and then smiles. Well, the kid's back home now. I'm glad.
By the by, for everyone's interest, in this area you'd also see sort of a sunny patch under the tree. There's quite a few of the kids here. And Phantom is actually teaching them at the moment.
Oh.
Guess where Percy's going?
Oh god, I don't even know if I should send Jonathan to look around. Or...
Go for it.
Go for it, man. Honestly, the only one
Alright.
here who requires an escort is Jin.
Yeah, and that's because these people are, and I'm going to be honest with it above table, heavily xenophobic towards specific species, towards everything that's not them.
Not, and again, literally designed, like physically designed to kill vampires.
Oh, that would mean that they are like they naturally are just they hate vampires.
You know, it was literally built into their genetic code.
Yeah.
Be hostile towards them, yeah. But it does not mean that that cannot be, like, trust cannot be earned. It is just a matter of if Misty wishes to take that effort as a player.
What do you say, Misty? Do you wish to befriend Puppos?
Friend the dog.
Friend the dog.
Friend Puppo.
I'm
Whenever I
just
say
gonna-
friend anything, I just think of friend pelican.
I think Jonathan's gonna go around to see if there's like anyone anyone that might be willing to teach him more tech stuff.
So you would wander around, and your wanderings would. It actually eventually leads you into a hospital wing, or like it seems like an area where they do medical stuff. At least that's what you'd think. Outside of the shenanigans that are going on, it's firstly it's a very messy area with not many people around. Most people here seem to be monitoring these 5 really big vats that have children just kind of vibing inside of them. That is full of bubbling gold liquid, and they're just kind of existing in there.
Gonna ask, what are these supposed to be?
Roll me diplomacy.
Diplomacy?
Yep.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, I have like a 0 in diplomacy. This is not gonna go well.
Not bad.
I had to literally put all that my faith into that roll.
It paid off, somewhat.
One of the ones does kind of like, and this lady has like a collar to her robe. It seems like it's a bit more more official and impressive than a couple of the others. Those would be children, actually.
Ah, your children.
We
Are
cannot have
they
children naturally, so we produce them with this machine.
are they incubation?
We're calling it looming, but that is essentially what it does. Yes.
Very interesting.
Actually, I
I'm look.
believe these ones are set to be released within the next couple days. As he kind of checks the chart.
I'm for someone in particular that might know a lot about technology. Do you know where I can find someone like that?
Well, I'm the one who heads most of our research and advancement in terms. But we would not be able to really teach much, considering current human understanding of things. Unless, of course, you can prove that you have a higher level of understanding.
Above
AKA,
table.
does Jonathan have anything that proves that he's worth their time?
Ah, damn! I should have brought Chloe.
You didn't bring Chloe?
Would Chloe have come along of her own volition just because she's curious?
Bring the daughter.
High or low, Jonathan?
All right, Chloe's here. Fine. Oh, you already rolled.
Rip.
I was gonna say. I was probably gonna say high or something.
Alright, I'll do it one more time. High or low?
I'll do high.
Chloe is
Hey!
here.
Okay, cool. So, my guess is that Chloe just kind of pops up from behind Jonathan. It kind of spooks him a little bit. He's like, huh, Chloe, what are you doing here?
I got sort of lonely in the TARDIS and was a bit curious.
Oh,
Hmm.
I guess I didn't really give you much to do in the TARDIS, did I?
Still getting used to being a parent, especially with an android such as that, I'd assume. That's the lady.
Yes, well, it definitely is, something.
Well, as long as you're not expecting us to teach you anything too secretive, I could definitely give you a leg up with certain things. You are capable of making androids. And it's a particular, especially of that particular advancement.
Jonathan just kind of has that face. It's like, ooh, I would like to learn stuff. All right. Where should we begin?
Well, I could teach you a bit about the medical equipment we have here. And if you are on a TARDIS frequently, then you'd probably have some bit about it.
Alrighty.
So she'll go through and teach you about the medical equipment and a lot of the stuff. You've
Do
actually
I
seen before.
do I need to roll anything particular or
Not really.
okay?
The truth is that at your current knowledge level, there's not much more knowledge you can gain from these guys, as she'd basically explained that the most advanced knowledges of the people who made us, were forever locked from us. So processes like looming and things like that have been an experimental go at it. But we have had assistance from a particular human that has helped speed that along. I believe you're well aware of Percy's existence at this point.
Oh yeah, of course. We've been traveling together for quite some time.
Mm-hmm. Are you aware that there was about an 11-year gap where they were here?
Jonathan looks at them for a bit, just like, maybe.
That is to be expected. We try and maintain who knows about this place very securely. There are many people who would come after us. Most commonly your own kind, actually. So you will have to forgive the mistrust of humans.
Well, I'm certainly not that kind of human. Jonathan kind of just stands there for awkwardly.
I do not believe you are. I do not think Percy would befriend someone such as that.
Not anymore, at least, our character.
But she'll take you through, and ironically enough, some of the stuff you recognize from the TARDIS, such as something that she calls a zero room, where she mentions that it's used for recovery and oftentimes sleep, and actually points out how they have someone who one of the kids actually made a mistake with the type of berry, and they've been recovering from the poisoning.
Ooh.
Pointing some stuff like that. When she says kid, though, this person looks like they're almost like 20. So it seems like their definition of child is very strange. Especially when she points out, they're only 100, yet they seem to be nothing but trouble.
Jonathan is like, 100? Huh?
We have long lifespans.
I see that. Definitely very intriguing.
Honestly, something like our old species that made us would eat someone like you up, able to comprehend our technology, yet human. Very odd. Very impressive, though.
So above table real quick, what did Jonathan learn?
I mean, you learned that, basically, you learned nothing.
I learned nothing? Oh, everything that they were basically teaching me Jonathan already knew.
Well, it's not that Jonathan already knew it. It seems like, most of the stuff that they're talking about is they don't know how it works entirely themselves to the point where you've actually pointed out things to them. Which is why this has been going so well. It appears that these guys, one thing that she keeps mentioning is that those who made us did not teach us their technology, so we've been having to learn how to use it ourselves.
Oh.
And something that you can do, roll me knowledge engineering.
Oh, that was almost a nat 20.
All
Damn.
this technology is stuff that you found on the TARDIS. Like, the stuff that they're using is clearly the same technology the TARDIS uses, which you know is Time Lord technology.
So maybe Jonathan can become a teacher. Almost.
Possibly. I mean, she does mention Phantom has been teaching them how to use certain aspects of it too, but isn't that great with it.
I can have Jonathan write down notes for them.
Actually, if you want to, you can spend a good amount of time just working with this lady who you know is a Aurora, and she would introduce herself as the council member that handles technology and medical advancement.
That sounds good to
Okay,
me.
this is one of the six leaders of this village.
Oh, really?
And from what you're getting, it's more like one of the 6 leaders of this tiny civilization that's out in the middle of bumfuck.
Bumblefuck.
That's fair. So I can befriend one of the council members. Neat.
Well, you are helping them with stuff.
Yeah, because this face is a
Oh.
little bit more serious.
Antonio! What are you doing? You've been kind of let loose.
Where does the lizard skitter to?
Indeed. Where do you wish to
Not-
skitter?
Not very far, honestly. For him right now, he's still definitely reeling from everything that he has just experienced, but, like, he's curious about this place.
See where you
So
end up
he wouldn't
wandering.
wander, like, too far from where the TARDIS is, but just, like, the general vicinity of everything. Just curious.
The general vicinity of the city. Roll me a D100.
I meant more like the general vicinity of, like, the TARDIS.
That is outside of the city, so you are inside the city.
Okay. Alright, yeah, I see then. Alright. Alright then.
So, you are walking for a bit, and the eye kind of just decides to leisurely fall out of your pocket and just roll.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Are you going to chase it?
Yeah, obviously chasing that because that's not good to let loose.
That's tainted shit.
Well, you wander around chasing this thing. kind of wanders a bit.
A
It
leisurely
wanders up to
scroll.
It wanders up to this older gentleman and just kind of sits there and looks at him. And this guy just kind of looks down at the eye. Looks at Antonio. Looks at the eye. Looks at Antonio. You lose something?
He just comes like running up, scoops it off the ground quickly. Just, sorry about that. It just does that a lot. It's got a mind of its own, this thing.
Well, I would expect a shard of that size to have a mind of its own. Where did you find such a creation?
A what?
He actually gets up, leans on his cane, walks inside of his house a bit, and comes back out with a very big book. Looks like a very old book. And opens it. Now, it is covered with those circular writings that you've seen, like, Percy take notes in and stuff like that, from time to time. And he turns to a particular page where you actually find a picture of the eye that he is scribbled down in almost painstaking detail. In fact, the drawing itself is actually 3D. It looks almost like someone photographed it, but you could almost reach into it and grab it as well. It's almost like this thing is like leaping, it leaps into the page, but also is there.
He is staring at it, just like, what the fuck?
Little friend has been around for quite some time. I'm surprised it popped up here again. Surprisingly peaceful given all that with us, given all that's happened, but yeah, nonetheless.
Know what you're saying to me?
Yes. Apologies. One of the few historians this village has.
Know what this thing is.
Would you like to?
You what?
Well, would you like to?
I'd suppose so. It's caused me nothing but trouble. I don't know what it is. But if it's causing me this much trouble, I guess I should try and understand it. And how to stop that.
You're lucky you ran across you didn't run across one of the elders. Or one of the firstborn, I should say. They would have smashed the thing, given the chance. No. They don't seem to understand that this thing cannot be destroyed.
Contained either. He mutters that under his breath.
Well, I would hardly think something of the Eldritch could be contained. It doesn't follow logic like the rest of the world.
Great start. He is physically tensed up again, gripping the thing in his hand.
Yeah, just kind of vibes and just turns into a liquid, and then just kind of melts and is now at your feet. A solid object once again.
Pick up, put in pocket again. This thing, he is upset with it. It is so obvious.
You know, it likes you. You're never going to get anywhere with it if you're upset with
Well, it's caused me nothing but trouble. What am I supposed to do with a thing like that? How am I supposed to like that?
Are you sure it's causing you trouble and not trying to teach you things? If you're forcing it to do things, it's going to get angry. Going to do things you don't want it to become dangerous. Like all psionics.
Forcing it to do what? I haven't even tried to really use this thing however I'm supposed to use it. I just don't want it to cause me problems. That's all.
Well, perhaps you should start by learning to actually channel it. Instead of just summoning a piece of it, summon the whole thing.
What? Just a piece?
You know. Take it. I'll give it to you.
You
Now,
take what,
choose.
huh?
I'll give you the eye. Now, focus on it. Antonio, do you have a particular childhood pet or creature that he would have a particular fondness for? Something preferably small.
Well, childhood sure is a mystery to him, but he's definitely had a few creatures around.
It doesn't have to be from a video game or anything. It can be from a video game, anything within memory that he's become fond of.
Oh, it can even be something in a video game. Uh-oh. This opens possibility.
Waddles.
Huh?
Nothing. Sorry,
This
brain
opens
goes to pig.
This opens possibilities of I could choose something simple and sweet and fun, or I could choose the creature that has been on my mind as of late.
And that would be?
You send me a picture?
I am going to flip a coin, and whatever it lands on here, that will be the creature. And it's going to end really pleasantly, or oh god. Oh god. Do you know what head crabs look like?
Oh,
I'm sorry,
God.
no. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
So as a DM, I need to Google I forget what they look like.
You can tame them. This is like a thing that is actually canon to Half-Life. You can tame those
Yeah,
creatures.
you can. I believe Dr. Kleiner had one as
Yeah.
a pet, in which he
Lamar.
took out the
I just read it. It was like a beak or something. It's basically like a squid or something.
It's a little beak that he debeaked, yeah.
Yeah. I've been rewatching some things. They have been on my mind way too much.
And one thing I would say to be careful with is if they try to jump on some people's heads.
It won't have the ability to do something like that. These things just look like uncooked turkeys.
At least the basic ones do. Oh my god.
Ones from Alex look interesting.
Oh, do they change? Well, you're probably looking at like a different one because there's like a couple different varieties.
Yeah. And Half-Life
There's like
Alex,
the
there's...
standard.
That turns into a head crab with with an eyeball on top of it.
Ooh.
Just because it was what Antonio thought of.
He is.
Head crabs are horrifying.
They are
in
terrifying
lore.
little beasts, but I love them.
Y'all are weird.
Listen! I want funny little guy in my house. This is my friend now.
Oh god.
We're having soft tacos later.
I have a variety of creatures that anybody would be just like, why do you want that as a pet? And it's just like, look at it. Funny guy.
Anyone
Demogorgon's
else
number
would
2.
go with like a heckin' like a pseudo dragon or a dog
Listen,
or a
the other
raven.
option
You
was
choose a
Eevee.
head crab.
The other option was an Eevee.
Was a what?
Eevee.
An Eevee. You
Hey
know, a
boy!
Pokemon.
Hey boy!
Why didn't you do the
It's
boy?
just like, oh, here's my funny Pokemon, guys. And here's this. Look at it.
Fluffy
Dumply.
boy! I love Eevee. Eevee is adorable.
Yes, very much so. Anyway.
Hey boy! So anyhow, the head crab.
Yes. The creature. He's like... There's much surprise now on his face, and he, like, holds it out from himself, just like, whoa, okay.
If I can find the image. See, telling it, asking it to do something, or willing it to do something, is merely a matter of what you want it to do. Most people around here would tell you that anything of the Eldritch is horrifying and, frankly, harmful.
I mean... Look at the stuff.
Yes. You know, Derpy singing Little Mermaid. Well, when tamed and turned into something usable, they can be quite detaining, but you need to be careful when doing such a thing. For example, a little construct such as that head crab, would be a simple creature to make. However, if you were to want to control or maintain something stronger than that eye, it would take a lot more power. I'm trying to find the object I'm thinking of in my shenanigans. Give me a second.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, no worries.
Takes a minute to find things sometimes.
For example, he'll actually reach out a hand and his eyes will go all black and he'll summon the thing I just posted in Huku text out of thin
Oh,
air.
a beast. Hello, beast.
Let's see.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh. That
Oh!
looks terrifying.
Yeah, Antonio definitely, like, backs up, just like,
They just boost you up and
Nope.
Antonio on the nose.
No!
I don't know, Misty. Can you twerk on that one?
Good lord.
Won't know until you try.
Sprinting from across the city because he sensed something that he could twerk on.
I mean, if he wants to do that, he totally can.
I could
Oh,
only
no.
imagine.
There's a canonical reason for why he'd be sprinting towards this thing, too.
Well,
I'm good. I'm not been type of. I'm good.
Second thoughts.
When you try to quote-unquote tame the essence of a greater vampire, it can go interestingly. Though I believe what you have there is a bit different. That each of these creatures is tainted in a way that makes them malleable to the beliefs of the ground level. If you believe and focus your mind on making that thing into something as simple as a head crab, well, it'll be a head crab. Whereas if you do as I have and simply hold the belief that you can tame and control a powerful collection of essence stolen from vampires over the years, you get something akin to this. He just gestures at the creature. Make no mistake, they are dangerous, but they are bound by your force of will. What you choose to do with them is completely up to you. In a weak state like the eye is now, it would never be able to do anything that you couldn't overpower. However, if you try and force too much out of it too quickly, you may find yourself losing control of what it truly is.
Give it a hug.
You can add the Find Familiar feat with this thing as your familiar now.
Fun!
This is going to be very interesting because basically you have just given me the power to create any funny little guy.
Yeah, if you summon that
Hey.
frog person, he's gonna scream like a little girl.
You could
Well,
also
great
turn it in.
news.
You could turn it into Yoshi if you wanted.
I could!
Yoshi!
Or worse, if you want to terrify people, turn it into Kirby.
I think that would be the funniest thing ever, but also I have other creatures in my brain that I am thinking about so hard. And you have just given me this ability. And you have given this ability to a guy who just knows all of them anyway.
He looks over at the giant creature and he just, like, snaps his fingers. It turns into a cat. The thing is with this cat, like a black cat, when it blinks, it has multiple eyes. It has about, like, 4 eyes.
Oh,
Funky,
delightful.
funky
But
kitty.
just gives, like, a meow that sounds kind of wet and echoey.
Wet and
Wow.
echoey.
Would it fit inside of Jonathan's t-shirt cannon?
Good lord.
What?
Then would it fit inside of your
Cat.
t-shirt cannon?
Probably not.
Dude, imagine having an eldritch bomb in the form of that cat.
Let's not taint other things, please.
Just be wary of what
We
you
already got rid of the last taint that we had.
Yeah,
Be
by
wary of
someone
what you
drinking
use
it.
that upon. Just be wary of what you use that upon. Tainting creatures is nothing to be done lightly. Tainting them can create lesser vampires, or worse, give them enough taint and they may become greater. Or worse, you may summon a true creature of the Eldritch upon it. And if you can throw it an evocation of that magnitude, well, that would tear reality itself asunder.
Well,
You have gained its
I've already
respect,
experienced.
and it seems to want to follow you. It'll do as you command it to, just be careful with it. Need any more teaching? I'm always around. I'm one of the few in the village that seems to dabble in the more sensible side of this entire quote-unquote conflict. Though I do suppose many are mad and call me a traitor. He just stretches. Congratulations, you've gained the class option, Summoner.
Ooh.
Okay,
You can't do that to me. You cannot do that to me.
I think
I
he
have
can.
a problem. I have a problem, and it is the fact that I'm obsessed with the idea of a card summoner, which just includes normal summoners. You can't do that to me. My brain is going to go insane.
Suffer.
You can do it if you'd like, and you can set it up after session.
Okay, so you've given me powers beyond my recognition.
Oh, I hate to pause it here, but I need to go to the bathroom.
No, go
Unless,
ahead.
of course, you guys want to end it and we can pick it up later.
Because as fun as this is, I actually am starting to get tired, hun.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair.
I don't
And
know
if you
why
wanna
I've
discuss
been...
playing a summoner, we can do so after I get back from the bathroom.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That means that we're gonna be ending the stream here. Thank y'all so much for watching, as always. Let's see who we can send y'all off to. Lim!
Later.
Bye-bye.
That stream may have ended before I could even see that.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Well,
I'm
stream is
just
still
chilling
going
here.
right now.
Oh, well. Either way.
Oh,
Let's
hi
send...
everyone.
I know who we can send you guys over to. Raid channel. Let's send you guys over to Josh Jepson. Him and Chugga Conroy are playing Pikmin 2.
Oh, delightful. Love a good Pikmin.
Of course, it's the Pikmin. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.